Are you looking for the best computer speakers but don't know which one to choose because of the different options that are available? In this video I will show you the top 5 best computer speakers. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price, performance or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below. Like the video, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 5. Creative Sound Blaster KATANA V2. Soundbars are no longer the preserve of TVs, and there are plenty to choose from for PC enthusiasts. The benefit they bring over a traditional 2.1 setup is that the sound is more focused on the user, and many offer virtual surround sound too. At over $300, you'd be expecting something special. And that's exactly what Creative Sound Blaster KATANA V2 offers. The sound is as rich and clear as you'd hope for this price, with the included 6.5-inch subwoofer offering an expansive bass response. The format of the speaker system means it's not ideal for filling a room with thunderous audio, despite offering up to 126 W of RMS power. But no PC user is going to be left wanting. RGB enthusiasts will also enjoy the spectacular lighting, but it can be disabled for those preferring a more sober appearance. The numerous connection options make the system really versatile, with USB Type-C, optical HDMI ARC, and Bluetooth 5.0. There are not many devices that will not be able to connect to the soundbar. And along with built-in microphones, the KATANA V2 is ideal for online gaming and conference calls, although there are better systems for handling the latter. Creative's Super X-Fi technology can customize the audio output based on the shape of your head and ears, providing a high-quality virtual surround sound effort. Naturally, with 2 sets of tweeters and mid-range drivers all located in the bar, it's not a true 5.1 system. Plug a good set of headphones into the soundbar, and you'll be able to use Creative's gaming sound modes, which can do things like scan the audio for particular audio signatures and amplifies them against others. And with the onboard digital signal processor, the soundbar effectively acts as a dedicated sound card, making it a perfect upgrade from basic onboard systems. Naturally, there are cheaper options, and Creative's offering is arguably very expensive for what it is. But with its superb audio quality and expansive feature set, the KATANA V2 is an exceptional soundbar for PC. Number 4. Klipsch ProMedia 2.1. The ProMedia 2.1 from American audio company Klipsch has been around for over 2 decades now, but has been continuously refined and updated to modernize them. The latest version finally adds Bluetooth functionality for wireless connectivity, but the only other input is a 3.5mm jack. The manual is still rather poor, and the system is effectively always on, as there's no way to really switch them off via the speakers. But all of this can be forgiven upon first use. The sound output from these ProMedia 2.1 is nothing short of stunning, not just for the price, but for any 2.1 setup. The bass crossover seamlessly blends across the full spectrum, and the 6.5-inch subwoofer never sounds flabby or too full. The mids and highs are crystal clear, thanks to Klipsch's Microtractrix horns, and the system has an impressively broad frequency response, 35 Hz to 22 kHz for the price. When the volume is pushed really high, the sound does get a little messy, but with 100 W of combined RMS power, you wouldn't want to be using them at that level next to your PC. The use of permanently wired satellites and the sizable subwoofer might make it tricky to situate them around your computer too, but these are minor issues when compared to the incredible audio output, be it music, TV, or gaming. If you simply must have the best sound from your PC and don't want to spend a fortune, then these must be on your shopping list. Number 3. Logitech Z606. Logitech Z606 is an entry-level PC speaker system for true surround sound. It's absolutely not designed to compete with a home cinema setup, and nor could it for the price. But it's perfect for gamers looking to fill their room with sounds from all directions. The sound output in native 5.1 is clear and well balanced, if a little dull overall. The bass can be somewhat undefined in messy at high volumes, but there are enough controls to get a perfectly decent sound. With a combined RMS power of 80 W, the system isn't super loud at full volume, but this helps prevent too much distortion from leaking through. There's plenty of cable length to arrange almost everything around your PC room, but the wire for the rear satellite is only 20 feet long. This might seem quite long, but this cable will need to be routed around at least 2 walls. As with all wired 5.1 speaker systems, managing all of the cables can be seriously challenging. especially when using all of the RCA inputs. This brings us to the biggest problem with the Z606. In the box, there's a single 3.5mm to RCA cable. That means if you want to hook up all the inputs to dedicated surround sound outputs, then you'll need to go out and buy extra cables to do this. With just the one from the box, the circuitry in the subwoofer is effectively simulating 5.1 channels from a stereo source. The package comes with a handy remote controller, and the subwoofer also houses sockets for USB drives and South Dakota cards, along with a small LCD panel. Given that most people would place the sub under their PC desk, it's not ideal that these are this unit. If audio quality is paramount to you, there are better options, such as the Logitech Z906 5.1 system or the SteelSeries Arena 9, but these are considerably more expensive. Despite its flaws and disappointing box contents, the Z606 offers the best balance between features, sound quality, and price. Number 2. Klipsch The Fives. Many PC users, including enthusiasts, don't need to use a professional sound setup on their machine. However, keen home musicians and other audiophiles may want to give their computers the same level of consideration towards audio hardware as a keen gamer would with graphics cards. Active studio monitors are speakers with built-in amplifiers that are designed to give a neutral frequency response, i.e. the sound isn't colored or altered by the speakers. This ensures that any audio being played is heard exactly as it was intended to, vital for musicians and video editors, but also desired by those who prefer their audio as natural as possible. However, if you're using your PC for music video work and other activities, such as gaming, then you'll need a set of studio monitors that are as versatile as possible. Klipsch's The Fives easily meet that requirement, as they can be used as a hi-fi system, PC desktop speakers, or even part of a home cinema setup, thanks to its HDMI ARC input. Connectivity is a key strength of the Fives compared to other studio monitors, so you'll have no issue hooking it up to any desktop PC or laptop. The speakers come with a 13 feet, 4 meters cable to connect them together, as well as USB, A2B, and HDMI ones. The package also includes a remote controller to operate everything from a distance. But the Fives' greatest strength has to be the sound quality. It is nothing short of stunning, especially when compared to a typical set of desktop PC speakers. Although as studio monitors, they're not perfect. The frequency response isn't completely flat, so professional musicians would probably do better looking elsewhere. The volume can reach truly thunderous levels, thanks to the 160 W of combined RMS power, with no immediately detectable distortion. Despite their relatively compact size, just 12 inches, 305 millimeters tall, they can easily fill a room with crystal clear sound. There's support for attaching an additional subwoofer, but the bass response is good enough as is to not require one. There's also a dynamic bass EQ that can be used to prevent neighbors from complaining too much, or for tweaking the low frequencies to exactly how you want them. Yes, they are expensive, but for the sheer versatility they are. Number 1. Logitech Z407. When it comes to making the best overall choice, you need to weigh up various factors: cost, quality of the audio output, connectivity, and other features. There are better speakers and there are cheaper speakers, but for the price and general sound quality, Logitech's Z407 2.1 system is hard to beat. Rather than aiming for outright volume or flashy display panels, the designers went for a no-fuss approach, balancing good audio with a sensible budget. At this price, various corners have been cut, e.g., MDF materials, relatively short cables. But there's nothing worse here than other vendors' products. One standout feature, though, is the wireless controller, where other models lack any remote control or just use a cheap-feeling device. The included dial is stylish, easy to use, and has a quality touch. The top of the puck acts as a switch to enable various modes or skip tracks, and it also rotates around the base to provide volume control. Wired connectivity is limited to a standard 3.5mm jack and a micro USB port for memory drives, but the quick and simple Bluetooth 5.0 wireless system makes up for this. With only 40 W of RMS power, subwoofer and satellites, the Z407 isn't super loud, but it's more than enough for its design role, i.e. to be used right next to a PC, rather than double up as a home cinema system. The 5.25-inch subwoofer might feel somewhat lightweight, but it generates a fulsome and rich bass, though only at lower volumes. Cranked up high and the speaker's price bracket begins to show. despite the broad frequency spectrum of 40 Hz to 20 kHz. The mids and highs, though, are surprisingly crisp, with virtually no distortion at full volume. Logitech Z407 speakers are ideal for anyone wanting a clean and powerful sounding system to go with their PC that isn't too loud nor too expensive. But if you do want to save a few dollars, then their Z333 2.1 system is a suitable alternative. If you guys liked this video or found this video helpful, then please like the video. If you have any questions, you can ask in a comment. All the above product links are in the given description. If you are new, then subscribe to this channel, press the bell button so that you can get notification of new videos.